vlog last night, so if it ended abruptly, oops. The light in here sucks ass. My outfit. Yeah, I got swag. So anyways, yes, this is Vlogtober day 8. This is Vlogtober day 8. So I showed y'all these nails already, didn't I? I love these. Look at that. I love that little crissy-crossy little design going on there. I love it when they all have different designs. Anyways, y'all see these. I'm about to get ready for work.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Today was long, but I won't say it was long like in just a dreadful way, but just because my allergies have been kicking my butt. Or at least my eyes. Look like I've been smoking that weed. But between my runny ass nose and my burning ass eyes, yeah, today was it just felt a little extra long today. So I didn't really vlog as much. I kind of wanted to vlog more. I took a little picture of the my department's decoration area for our celebration week. I was gonna record and all that, but I was tired. I was fatigued because I feel like tired and fatigued is two different things to me. Like I feel like tired is like the way I feel now, like you're sleepy. Fatigue to me feels just more like a bit drained. Not like sleepy, but like you just need to rest. Fatigue to me feels worse than tired, because tired just feels like, okay, it's easy to fix that by going to sleep, like just getting some sleep. Whereas fatigued feels a little bit more like I need sleep, I need to cry, I need a bath, I need to like slow down, I need to be in some silence. You know, and it's not like it's been like a bad day, but as I was trying to explain a vlog or two ago, vlogs, I've just been doing that. As I've been explaining a vlog or two ago, that sometimes I feel like even in excitement and in like, even when you're excited about things, like even when things are exciting, they can still be a bit overwhelming. And when my life changes drastically fast, and even in a good way, I do tend to, well, I mean, not maybe just me, like maybe it's just a thing that everyone has. But when life starts to get good, it sometimes can feel scary because it could be moving fast as fuck. And you're like, whoa. And so sometimes you just have to be able to give yourself that grace and just be like, don't look at it like, well, you know, like life is good. Why are you sad, you idiot? Because you're not. You're just, you know, your body has to adjust to the fact that things are changing. It's like never working out and then all of a sudden you work out all the time. Body looking good as fuck, but you're going to be fatigued and you might have some body dysmorphia. Because although this is something that you've wanted, it's happening. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be thinking about all of these amazing things happening. It's another thing for all these amazing things to start happening. So I think I've just been feeling a bit fatigued lately because it's like, oof, things are changing so fast and I got to keep up with it. And you also got to put that in your mind that you can handle the changes that are happening. Like, you're not going to fuck it up, you know? So yeah. And some of the changes that are happening in my life isn't necessarily all just like outside materialistic things. Some of those things that are changing are just things that are within myself. You know what I mean? Like breaking bad habits and procrastinating less and like just like simply just being able to keep up with getting shit done. But if you're not used to being like so proactive, it could be a bit tiring because you're like, I don't want to mess this up though. So, you know, I'm in the battle between new me and old me. And not like old me, but the old me that took the step that I needed to take to go in the right direction in the first place. It's like even she has to like sit down for a little bit, because although she was strong enough to make the decision to go forward with her life, she's still slightly the old version of me that didn't take the steps. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It's like choosing to not drink anymore, right? Like that person, the alcoholic, is choosing to no longer drink. So it's like that's a pivotal point in your life, but also that version of yourself isn't going to be the version of you that actually doesn't drink anymore. Those are two different versions of you. So we need the person that says, I'm not going to drink anymore. We need that version of ourselves because somebody's got to get us out of this shit. But the version of you that's going to continue to never drink again, that's a whole different person. So you still have to let go of the person that made the choice, even though they're the ones that made the choice. We're speaking in hypotheticals. It's not literally a couple of me standing around. You gotta go! Yeah, but I'm exhausted. This might be one of my shorter vlogs. Because I'm actually going to be fasting today. I just think I need to clear my head and fast, and not like for weight loss or anything. But just like I need to clear my head. And if things come up that need to come up, I don't want to like food it down. I think that's a thing. Like, well, of course it's a thing. It's like any coping mechanism you have. Instead of letting the feelings come out, you cope with something to push it back down. And I don't have any addictions. I don't have any addictions. So I don't really cope with anything. So I think like the next best thing to cope with is food. Because I love me a good hood jam. I love me some sweets. Oh my gosh, I love sweets. I love sweets bad. Not like I eat a whole cake type of person, which no judgment because I've been there. Not like I'm at that point in my life, but I still just don't want to push down what needs to come up, So I'm going to fast. Fasting always brings me clarity when I feel, I was going to say stuck. I don't feel stuck, but the feeling feels stuck. It's a stuck-like feeling, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not stuck. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what the next steps I'm going to take. I know what needs to be done right now. Right now, I just need a lot of patience. But because I need to be patient, it feels stuck. Like, but I want to do something. But it's like, things are already happening. You just have to let them happen. Let them fall. Well, let the chips fall where they may. And I tend to have a hard time being patient. I'm like, okay, this is happening. This, all I need is this. Why does it have to take so long? And then that can sometimes put me into a perpetual state of trying to find something to, I guess, entertain me since I gotta wait. When it's like, no, you don't need to be entertained. You don't need to cope. You just need to wait. You know what I mean? Like, if you in a long line, I'm always trying to find an analogy. I'm always putting out an analogy to explain how, like, y'all, people probably just get it, and I'm over here like, let me explain. But it's just, I don't know, because sometimes I think the way that I think is so behind and in the present and forward all at the same time. So I don't know if it just sounds confusing. Anyways, get this. It's like having to wait in a line, and the line is long as fuck, and thinking that you can step out of the line, because this is a long-ass line. Like, you know what I mean? By the time I come back, the line will probably still be long. So it's like thinking you can step out of the line and go entertain yourself as you be patient for this thing, and then think you're going to come back in the same spot. No, everybody going to be like, nah, get your ass in the back of the line. So do you want to make it longer by rushing it? Or do you want to just be patient and You're going to get there faster if you just stay in the line than thinking that someone's going to let you back in the line because you want to go entertain yourself. You're not really entertaining yourself. You just don't know how to be bored. And I don't tend to get bored. I don't really get bored. It's just, I'm always entertained by something. I just always can entertain myself. So I don't necessarily get bored, but that's the thing I'm learning right now is I can't rest because I'm constantly entertaining myself. I have no time to, and I don't want to lie to myself. I sit in silence, but I don't sit still long enough for the silence to even tell me everything I need to know. I'm like one of those people who like I can sit in silence and then I'll get something that'll click and I'm like, oh, let me act on it. Let's put it in motion. When it's like I'm only getting part of the map. I'm not sitting in the silence long enough to get the whole map. So now I figured out, okay, I gotta go here next. And now when I get here, I'm like, okay, now what next? But I'm not waiting long enough to just get the full picture. And that takes patience. It doesn't matter if you have the knowledge of what could get you to be where you want to go. Like it doesn't matter to just, I should say, it doesn't matter to just have the knowledge. Everything takes time. If I know the full steps that it takes to get my passport, it doesn't mean I'm going to get my passport tomorrow. If I know the full stages of what it takes to get a master's degree, that doesn't mean I'm going to get a master's degree tomorrow. I still have to take the steps, and the steps take time. And that's what I'm teaching myself right now. Yes, I might have the answer to the end, but read the whole fucking book. You know what I mean? You miss the journey along the way if you only want the end result. And it doesn't matter if you do. That's not how life works. You still got to wait. You still got to wait for the systems. You still got to wait for paperwork. You still got to wait for the mail. You know what I mean? If mail ain't coming on Sunday, so you still got to wait till Monday. Don't matter if you know it's coming on Monday. You still got to wait till Monday. You see? So, yeah. This is going to be one of my shorter vlogs. Well, not anymore because I just ranted. Yeah, so I was going to make it a little longer by like, you know, maybe like eating with y'all, but I've decided I'm going to fast. So I'm going to end this vlog right here. Be patient. You know, that's what I want to leave y'all with. I don't know if I left y'all with anything yesterday because, like I said, I forgot to close it out. My ass fell asleep. I'm telling you, the energy of this full moon, if you're witchy, if you're spiritually, you know what I mean? Like the energy of this full moon is so, I think for the most part, most full moons make me feel like this if I'm doing the work. Nah, all full moons make me feel like this. New moons be having me like, and then it doesn't matter because that's too much of y'all. It's too much of my business. But full moons always have me very fatigued because I don't know. I just don't play about getting my shit together. So by the time I hit full moon, it feels like everything that I have ever worked on is getting dumped on me all around the full moon. And of course, that's a great thing. That's a fabulous thing. I'm harvesting. Like, you know what I mean? Full moon is about harvesting all of what you have manifested, all of what you have put the work in on. And so when I am literally reaping the full-blown harvest of everything. But it's one of them things. It's not be careful what you wish for because, you know what I mean? If it's all good, it's nothing to fear. But when you're not used to so much progress, a lot of progress can be overwhelming. It's something I don't think that's talked about enough. Everyone's always like, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Which, yes, but there is the other side of that where it's like, it can be very overwhelming. And it's not a bad thing. It's just part of life. It's just a part of life. You could be extremely happy about having a child, but it will be overwhelming once you have that child. It doesn't mean you don't love that child. It doesn't mean you don't want that child. It doesn't mean you won't want more children. But the reality is you have a new set of responsibilities and it's overwhelming. And now you have to learn how to navigate in this new level. New levels, new devils. But that's quite literally what that means. People always only assume that means in these new levels, it's going to be a new set of, bad people who's going to try to tear you down. True, but not always necessarily like that. Sometimes it's just the new devils. If you stop looking at everything on the outside of you as all these bad people, sometimes the angel and the devil is just you having to deal with you. And those new devils is this new space where you're like, am I worthy of this? You know what I mean? Did I put in enough work to be able to handle this? Like, can I, you know what I mean? Sometimes some devils is just you. So these new responsibilities and this new place and this newfound confidence and this new, aura, this new magnetism, it's exciting, but it's also me fighting with myself, of reminding myself that I put in the work to get here. So absolutely, I deserve to feel good. Absolutely, I deserve to feel safe. Absolutely, I deserve to be seen. Absolutely, I deserve to be admired. Absolutely, I deserve the praise. You know what I mean? I can handle the responsibility of being seen as trustworthy. I can handle the responsibility of people leaning on me in a not, crossing my boundaries way. If people are looking up to me, I don't have to be like, well, why do they look up to me? Because I'm fucking amazing. Because I'm doing the work to show that I'm worthy of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain that, but it's like a bit of a body dysmorphia because it's like, I'm vomiting at the mouth. No, yeah. Word vomit. I said I'm vomiting at the mouth. Like, where the fuck else do you vomit? I'm vomiting at the ears. I'm at word vomit. Yeah. I'm going through it, but in all the best ways possible. So I'm just going to make sure that I give myself some grace. I show myself some love and some tender care. And I'm going to do all the things that I would want someone to do for me if I needed, some extra love today. And I'm going to fast and gain some clarity, all that good stuff. Some meditating, some talk to God. Because, when the going gets tough or when the going gets good, I feel like being grateful, talking to God and being grateful and being thankful for everything, it just brings such clarity, especially when you get a good cry after that. Like, you just, hey, God, forget thinking about this is overwhelming. You heard my prayers and they've been answered. And I'm grateful and thankful for this. And please give me the courage and the strength and the wisdom to get through this. Not even get through because that sounds so mucky. To enjoy this new stage of my life. To progress in this new stage of my life. Give me the power to slow down and see how absolutely fucking amazing my life is right now. And the fact that things get better. It's so crazy when you reach a new level and you're like looking at this like, whoa, I never thought I'd get here. And this isn't even like the beginning. I mean, this is the beginning, obviously, but this isn't even like the meat of it. You're not even at the meat of how good life can get. Or you are because you feel rich. But like, this is like just feeling rich in spirit. Isn't that even fully showing up in my actual material life yet? Like, so yeah, you got to be able to handle this, because imagine it's like, whew. Yeah, you got to be able to handle that. But anyways, yeah. Be patient with yourselves. Show yourselves grace. Enjoy the growth that you have. And remember to look around and see that at some point in your life, you were praying for this moment. You were praying for a moment that you're having right now. You were praying for that new place you have. You're praying for the place you have. You was praying for that car you sitting in complaining in. You was praying for that child. You was praying for that relationship. You was praying for that job. Remember that one point in your life, you didn't have what you have now and you were praying for it, but look at you now. You're literally sitting in it. Take it all in. Every little inch of your place, of your space, of your child, of your man, of yourself, one day I was crying, begging God for this. Looks the fuck at me now. Maybe not cuss, because we were just talking about God. Look the freak at me now. I don't know about freak. Anyways, good night.